So welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And with me now, I've got DAZN, and we are going live for Katie Taylor, the one and only Katie Taylor versus Jennifer Hahn. A lot of people say Hahn, a lot of people say Han, but we're going Han. And yeah, here we go. So we're going straight in. Stephen McGurr's come straight in and put, I'm nervous about this one. Top lad's already jumped in. Our Retford, mate. Katie will run through Han. Come on, Katie. Easy win for Katie. So there we go. So let's do some stats, shall we? Katie Taylor, 18 fights, 18 wins, 6 knockouts. Jennifer Hahn, 22 fights, 18 wins, 1 draw, 1 knockout. Not a bad one either, to be fair. This is for the WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO lightweight titles. Lingardino, this is what I've been waiting for. So has Ender. And come on, Katie, says Stephen McGurr. We're straight in. If you're joining us for the first time, hit the subscribe button on JG's Fight Talk on YouTube. And thanks for joining us. Decent amount of people in there already. Let us know in the comments how you're seeing this one. How's this one going to go? Chuck your comment on. We'll stick it on the screen and we'll show everyone else. So, so there we go. Taylor versus Hahn. What time is the fight on? The fight is literally on now, Robert. And it's 15 seconds to go, round 1. Taylor versus Hahn. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, Robert Ram. And Jack has come in with a Katie KO. So, yeah, interesting one to begin with. And, yeah.
Katie's KO records haven't been great, so I'm probably going to say Taylor on points here.
Yeah, I've got Taylor took the first round there quite comfortably, sticking behind the jab, looking good early on.
What was your prediction for the fight?
Mine was for a late stoppage of for Katie Taylor, because you know Jennifer Hahn's no mug. You know, she's been in with some good fighters as well. Don't get me wrong, she hasn't been in with Katie Taylor up to this point, but you know, she's got good experience. As we say, she's had, 22 fights, 18 wins, 1 draw. So she's, she might have 1 knockout, but it shows that she goes the distance as well. So intriguing one for me. Lingardino's coming and put Taylor stoppage round 4. Well, there you go. Lingardino has spoken.
Well, I'm not saying anything about stoppages after the last 2 fights.
What do you reckon, Ender?
I reckon Taylor points is what I said, so I'm going to stick with that because Taylor doesn't seem to have enough power to stop people, but obviously her work rate will always see her win on points.
Yeah, she's got fantastic sort of punches in bunches, isn't she? You know, she's
a very good boxer, but she's not a power puncher.
Stephen's coming. I don't know why I get so nervous when Katie fights. She's going to win this, but you're right, Joel. Hahn is no mug. Yeah, she's been in there. She's been about a while. You know, I know she's only had 4 more fights than Katie, but you know, you think, both well-established ladies, aren't they? You know, that's what we can say.
And the stadium's filling out there nicely now.
So, yeah, some good combinations in this round by Katie Taylor. Hahn come back with her own combination.
I was going to say Hahn's had a very good exchange there. Oh, Taylor come back strongly again. So this is what Katie does. She just commands herself, and
she dictates the fight, doesn't she?
Yeah, and you contrast it with Conor Benn's style. Everything Katie does is calculated and thought out.
Precise, isn't it?
It's done with accuracy and patience. you know.
Yeah.
Whereas Conor Benn is just kind of like, I want to fucking knock you out, you know. So
Good right hand there by Kate Taylor.
yeah.
But as I say, Jennifer looking really good actually in there. I think she looks quite comfortable. Doesn't seem to feel she's in with someone that's, you know, one of the best females of all time in a lot of people's
Well,
eyes. You know,
I thought maybe it's me. I thought Kate looked very comfortable in that round and not troubled at all. Anything by anything Han had to offer.
no, but
But
I think Jennifer, you know, in the same way, I think she doesn't look bothered by who's in front of her, does she? She's throwing some good shots herself. She's,
well, I
you
mean,
know,
Katie is, as
but
I said,
Katie's dictating the fight.
Katie
That's
isn't a
the
power puncher, so as long as she can take those punches, she's doing okay.
Stephen McGurr, exactly. She does it how she wants. Yeah. Niles put, can I see it on your TV, please? Unfortunately, not Niall.
Would you not invite him
we
round to
can
your house now?
we can yeah, we can keep you informed as the fights go on, but we can't actually show you on TV. It is live on DAZN, $7.99 a month. So yeah,
because we're in
just check it
September now,
out.
so I it's no longer $1.99 for any pack.
Yeah, check it out, and yeah, if not, I know the highlights, or they'll generally put the fight on in a couple of days' time, don't they? You usually get a fight pop up on YouTube somewhere. So
well, I tell you, BT were very fast at putting their fight on their YouTube.
Yeah, those were pretty much the next day, I think.
But I think BT were trying to build up the
social platforms
audience.
and yeah,
because they're going to have a few fights on their BT YouTube channel.
But yeah, no, there's a lot of fighting here. You know, in the clinch, isn't there?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of body shots going in,
and Katie,
they were both landing some good shots there.
And as they were coming out of the clinch, Katie threw another combination. I'm guessing from Han's shorts, she's from South Korea.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, I think South Korean background and American, isn't it? So
does she have a USA on the other side?
Yeah.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, I think she trains out of America as well.
Oh, very good.
But yeah, you can see by the way she moves and the way she throws her shots, she's, you know, a competitive fighter, isn't she? But Katie landed some good shots there. Jennifer, good combination at the end of that round, but Katie lands a good left hook there before they go into the clinch again. And you know, the ref's saying, look,
there's a lot of clinching, all right,
isn't he? He's saying, let's keep it clean, let's keep the fight going. You know, it went into the clinch a few times, but yeah, there we go. We go to ringside, and there we have McCaskill. You know, will Jessica get, you know, another one of her? She wants that fight again, doesn't she? And you know, after a lot of people saw Amanda Serrano the other night, a great performance by her. That's another potential opponent. Which, to be fair, I'd love to see that fight. I think Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, is a cracking fight. You know, two very good boxers. But McCaskill loves to go to war, doesn't she? You know, we watched her fight, didn't we, Ender? And
yeah, well, we've had that fight, so I would prefer the American next.
So yeah, we shall see. So here we go, round 4. Ender, it's pretty much been Taylor all the way so far.
Yeah, well, it's a shutout for Taylor for me, but
yeah, let us know in the comments how you're seeing it, people, how you've scored it so far. Probably similar. It's definitely Katie winning the fight. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, an interesting one. We've also got out on my Twitter page. Check it out if you're on Twitter. Head over there. I've put the tweet out of what's your prediction for Lara versus Warrington 2? Stick it in there. We'll read them out when we get to the next live stream. And there's been some really interesting ones, Ender. I did take a little peek, and
Well, I'd imagine
looked
so,
very
because
interesting.
obviously Lara is the champion, albeit coming back into Warrington's backyard.
Yeah. And Lingardino says, "Come on, Katie." So, to be fair though, I don't think Jennifer Arne's really put her foot wrong. Good 1-2 there by her, but she's just being outboxed. That's outboxed. Speed is in the favour of Katie Taylor. So there you go. Really good 1-2 by Jennifer Arne again. But
did it land?
I think one. The one landed, not the two. But yeah, back into a clinch again. I think the ref's getting a bit fed up with it now. He's saying there was a bit of use of the head there for Jennifer Arne. So there we go. Just coming to the end of round 4.
I was wondering why the rounds are going so quick. They're only 90 seconds long.
What's that?
I was wondering why the rounds are so fast. Sure, they're only 2 minutes long.
Yeah, that's I think that's what we forget. Once you've had a couple of fights that have gone on, which seem to go on for ages, and then all of a sudden you get the ladies on, and they're like quick, snappy rounds, aren't they? But, yeah, there was nothing in that round that suggested otherwise. It's a Taylor round again. Stephen McGurr comes forward. Be a great fight with Serrano, but McCaskill has really improved. Some great fights for Katie, but need to be made as soon as possible. I think so, because Katie's not going to want to fight forever, is she?
No, and if I was Katie, I wouldn't hang around either. You know what I mean?
And how old is she now, Ender? Do you know?
Is she 36 or 37?
Yeah,
or have I really aged her there?
Lingardino's put, "I'm terrible for betting, but come on, Warrington, do me a favour." Oh, Lingardino, not again.
Lingardino, have you gone for a stoppage or have you gone for points?
Spot on for United 2. He's gone 4-0 Katie, which, yeah, it's a bit of a given so far.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lingardino, let us know how your betting's going this evening. We know how you are. Let us know
what you can bet for us, because we've no money.
let us know what your betting slip's saying. Katie needs to fight Terry Harper. That'd be a good fight. Like them both. Well, a lot of people were asking for Katie Taylor, Natasha Jonas too. So it was a good scrap, but Stephen McGurr says that's my fear, that she hangs around too long. Yeah. Lingardino's put Warrington points. Ooh.
Well, no, I mean, I wouldn't go woo at all, because I reckon that's actually a very clever bet, because if it goes to points, Warrington will win. And I think the Mexican's very durable, so it's likely to go to points.
Has Lingardino, have you won all your other bets up to this point? Is that the one that you're hanging on? And United 2 has put, I think Lara, repeat. See, this is the thing.
Well, I think this is why we're watching it, because to be fair, this show hasn't offered much now, and the main event was always selling this card, regardless of what was down the line.
Yeah, definitely. So there we go. End of that round. Still going.
Tick of the box, tick of the box.
Well, that's pretty much it, isn't it? Lingardino's put, I'm hanging on for dear life now. And he's put, and why thank you, Ender. He said after your comment. And
You're
United
welcome.
2 has put 5-0 Katie Taylor. Yeah.
Don't see anything too different.
No, she's in autopilot, isn't she? That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah. She's sending us all
Tough
into
Lad has come in, 5-0 Taylor, running all over this.
Yeah.
And Steve McGurr, I hope Warrington doesn't fight to the crowd. If he does, that's does, not dies. Could be a good night early.
Yes, I agree with you there. I think if Warrington gets too G'd up by the crowd, he could go all balls in
and that's
and
that's
get
normally
caught.
how he fights, isn't it? You know, that's normally how he
But
fights.
that's how he got caught out the last time. So
The crowd is his lift. And Lindsay's coming in and said Katie is a beast. Yeah, she is. It's so hard to fight against her because
well, I
you
wouldn't
throw
really
one
call
shot.
Katie a beast. I'd call her more of a lioness in the fact that she's so strategic. You know, she's not wild, she's not ferocious, she's just
It's the
strategic
4 and
and
5s, isn't
clinical.
it? It's the 4 and 5 punch combinations that are
Hmm.
so quick. You've landed one and then you've just been battered without even sort of getting a chance. Lad 347, 4-1 Taylor. Let's go Taylor versus Cameron. Yeah, that'd be a cool fight. And did you see the on DAZN, Chantel Cameron? They're doing that like a fight show, isn't there? Like the World Boxing Super Series, but they've got the 4 women
yes, I
going for
saw
the
that,
undisputed. That looks really good, personally. I really like stuff like that. SC's coming and put Katie Warrior. Yeah, no doubt about it. As I say, if you're joining us for the first time, hit the subscribe button on JG's Fight Talk on YouTube. Check out the rest of the content when we're not doing live watch-alongs. And yeah, share the word. We're on our race to 1K. Who we're racing with, I don't quite know, but we are racing.
How many are you shy of 1K now?
When I last looked, we were 951.
Right, so you're 49. So
49. So send it out in your address book, people. Lindsay, I think Josh will lose tonight. I hope I'm wrong. She's an outstanding boxer, guys, says Stephen. Just going to DAZN quickly. Josh Warrington, just showing on the pads there. Looks sharp. And to be fair, when I saw him at the weigh-in yesterday, he looked fixated. You know, he looked really
focused.
Different. He looked really different. Yeah, really focused in that at that weigh-in. And yeah, he is a crowd fighter. There's no doubt about it. And I think it will make a big difference. So what difference it makes, we're going to find out. Let's just hope he doesn't go to war and regrets it, because Maurizio Lara is a tough individual. So here we go, round 7. Katie Taylor comes straight out. Good land there by Jennifer Harney. Good left hand there by Katie Taylor. Sticks behind the jab again, flicking the jab out, Katie Taylor. Got a fierce sort of hook there as well. So Jennifer Hahn trying to get herself into it somehow, but Katie just reverts back. They go back into a clinch again, making it really difficult for each other to sort of get any shots away. But Katie always manages to get a shot away in a clinch. She's very good how she works on the inside, isn't she, Ender?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I mean, she's clinical, and she's, you know, she doesn't waste punches. She's effective. She scores. She gets out. Even in the clinch, there, she will have one arm free, and she will be using it.
And here we go. Lindsay said, "Say hi to my friend Demi. She's just joined me to watch the boxing."
Hey, Demi! Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, Demi.
Yeah. Hi, Demi. Nice to meet you. Hope you enjoy the boxing. Yeah, you're in good hands. Lindsay's a top girl, and she'll guide you through the evening. Yeah, but yeah, thanks for joining us, and I hope you enjoy the show and enjoy the boxing tonight. Yeah. Enjoy the evening, ladies. Tough Lad, 6-0 Taylor, Harney's Poo. Get Chantel Cameron versus Katie Taylor. Too easy, this. A lot of people are asking for it. Katie is unstoppable, says Top Lad. Stephen McGurr. I like Josh. He showed real class after beating Frampton. Yeah, that was a good fight. I'm not going to lie. That was a quality war, that was. And there we go, into round 7. Taylor still looking in control. Jennifer Hahn, getting behind the jab a bit more. But nothing to massively worry about, is it? That's the thing. So to me, Taylor's won every round. I don't know how other people are saying it, but I think that's the only way you can look at it, really, isn't it?
Can't hear you, buddy.
Can you hear me?
Now I can. What did you say?
Sorry, I was saying pretty much a Taylor round. It's been a Taylor fight from start to finish, isn't it?
Yeah, Josh is a bit posy there. He'd want to watch that. He could get. I think he needs to be more focused.
Yeah.
Because I still actually haven't given my prediction for that fight yet.
Oh, we'll wait. Don't you worry.
Yeah, when you're calling out when we're reading out ones from other people, then we'll
come out with our own.
Which you've given yours already, I presume.
Well, I think there's a hope, and there's
changed it.
a prediction, isn't there? Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because very much what we hope for isn't what we predict.
Oh no, what I predict is always what I predict. Oh yeah,
if you know what I mean.
Yeah, sorry.
What you want to happen isn't always what you think is going to happen.
Yes, but I think you've often let your heart rule your head into predictions.
Yeah, I have, and yeah.
You're not a cynical old prick like me.
Less than the old.
You're the right side of 40. I'm the wrong side of 40. It's all good.
But yeah, 1 minute to go of round 8. Taylor in the black and gold. Hahn
I wonder
in
what
the white
points was the Taylor
and red.
I wonder what price was the Taylor win on points. Probably unbackable, because I don't think anyone reckoned she was going to stop her.
Yeah, I reckon that was probably the go-to thing, wasn't it?
Yep.
In a
one of our good buddies will have will let
in
us
an
know.
accumulator. In an accumulator, I reckon that's what people would have. Lingardino, let us know.
Yeah, Lingardino. Oh,
that's gone as
she slipped, but she's getting the count.
It's gone as a knockdown, and she is not happy. She is not happy. Stephen McGurr's come out and said Taylor is pure class. It'll be interesting.
As soon as I talked about Taylor on points,
it'll be interesting to see that back. It'll be interesting to see that back on a replay, and we're gonna see it now, I think. But she is not a happy lady in regards to that at all. Was it a slip or caught Ebb's eye? That hasn't been right, has it, since the Shannon Courtney fight, has it?
Well, she got gifted a decision earlier. If you'll hear what everyone's been saying,
and her hand looks very puffy, which is quite worrying. Her right hand. See, she's not even closing it. So is that a break? Here we go. We're going to have a look now.
We're going to see the knockdown. She just stood awkwardly and she was knocked over. It was a punch. It did knock her to the ground, but it was her own footing that caused it.
Jennifer Hahn's a really awkward fighter, isn't she? She kind of puts her head at weird angles. So Katie Taylor didn't really have she couldn't really do anything, could she?
Yeah.
United 2. Yeah, what a knockdown. 8-0. Yeah, there's no other way to describe it, really, is there? Taylor's just been in control from start to finish. As I say, we're in round 9 now.
Oh, I thought that was round 9. I thought this was round 10. Oh no, there's another round after this.
She's going to have a word with Hahn and Taylor to say, what are you doing? Just listen to me and just get on with it. Jennifer Hahn's been moving her head in all sorts of weird angles when she follows through with a punch. It's a strange one. Irish Blood's come in. When does the fight start? The fight's in round 9, mate.
Well,
at
unless
the
he's
moment,
talking about the Warrington fight, that'll start in about 20 minutes, I'd say.
yeah, Warrington will probably start, about 20 minutes,
Well,
half
maybe
hour
half
by
an
the
hour.
time it all.
Yeah.
But this one, we're 40 seconds into round 9, Taylor versus Hahn. Up to this point, in our opinion, Taylor's won every round.
Yep.
And Mr. Arsenal podcast has jumped in. Thanks for joining us, Ryan. Hope you're all right and everyone's going well at the channel. If you're a Gooner or an Arsenal fan, check out the Mr. Arsenal podcast. Go over there, hit the subscribe button and check out his content.
The good news is our next match is against Norwich City.
Yay. Well done, Norwich. Stephen, you don't know how Lara will come into this, though. If he thinks it's over already, it could be his undoing. If he has the same attitude as the first, same result, I'm sitting on the fence again.
Okay,
United
Stephen.
2's jumped in and said 9-0 too easy for Taylor. Easy. Who's next?
Right. I just want to go back on what Stephen said there in regards to the
Lara.
Warrington fight. I don't think the Mexican will take anything for granted. I think he'll be very much focused, and we could see a repeat of what happened the last time. Again, people say the crowd could gee on Warrington, but it could be Warrington's undoing if he becomes too cocky and tries to play it to the crowd. So
yeah, if he gets caught up in the atmosphere, he's at home. It's not just being in England. He's in Leeds.
Yes.
Friends, family. There's a lot of pressure in this fight as it is, let alone having the pressure of being at home. And that could be the real struggle. But me and Enda are not saying too much. We're going to leave it for the Lara Warrington stream, which is going to follow this one. Tough lad. 9-0 Taylor.
Really
Katie Taylor is not hurt one bit. Sorry?
I haven't enjoyed this fight one bit.
It's been a funny one, hasn't it? It's been a funny one. It hasn't been...
Like, I really hope the main event brings this card to life, because otherwise it's...
Right hand there by Hahn, but it just goes onto Katie's gloves. Katie's trying to stick him lefts and rights, but nothing's really... not really doing anything there. Mr. Arsenal podcast, I should be having an early night considering my 24-hour stream I've been doing for tomorrow night. But oh well, ha ha. Well, that's you, Ryan.
What's tomorrow night?
I don't know.
Is it WrestleMania or something? No, you'd know if it was something like that.
No. Tough lad. 9-0 Katie Taylor. She's not hurt one bit. United 2. Let's go, Katie. Taylor. Let's go. Katie. When's your next interview, Joel? I've actually got one tomorrow.
Yeah,
on a Sunday.
And you had a
the
great
day of
interview
rest.
there with the WBC.
Yeah, Maurizio Suleiman.
Yes, and it was very interesting because the same day then you had a controversial decision by the WBC regarding the...
Yeah, it came out directly after I'd interviewed him.
So I'll have to ask you about that, actually. We'll ask that going into the next fight. What is your opinion of how they treated that? Oh.
Well, to be fair, I thought it was absolute cack, to be honest, Ender.
Wait. I thought that said 9 out of 10. So that's 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Right.
So there we go.
189. That's my score.
Are you going for...
oh, you want me to go on mute to hear 189? Okay.
Yeah, David Lee, can't see fight. Good luck, Katie. Do Wicklow proud. Sorry. Yeah. Well, no, she definitely has. She's had a good fight. Jennifer Hahn's made it a bit of a scrappy affair, to be fair, and it's been a bit of a spoil, really. But easy fight for Katie Taylor, like United 2 said, 10-0, easy walkover. John Long has come out with a classic shout out. They're all going to start pouring in if I say one. But John, fantastic as always. I've sent a WhatsApp message, Joel, to explain about tomorrow. Oh, okay. But yeah, so one more to go. Ender's just waiting for the scorecards, which seem to have gone to an advert. So he's muted himself early.
Okay, for some reason they seem to have gone into an ad break there, because obviously it's going to be very difficult to compute those scores.
They did that. They did that on the last one.
Do they show the scores up on the screen? Because I really don't think there's really any need to be muted if they do. Okay, I'll go mute.
No, I'm just it's all good fun so far. So yeah. Ender, as I say, just gone.
I don't even have to leave it that long. They've all agreed with me, 100 to 89, which I think you've had as well. To Katie Taylor. That was so one-sided, it was ridiculous.
Well, there we go, people. So thank you very much for tuning in for Taylor versus Hahn. Taylor retains all of her nice shiny belts. Congratulations to her. It was a bit of a no-brainer, really, at the start of the fight. And yeah, Katie, nice, easy night's work, really. Gets the rounds under her belt again and moves on. So bigger fights out there. And yeah, good luck to her. So congratulations to both fighters. Glad they both came out healthy and safe. That's the main thing at the end of the day. And yeah, we move on to the main event. So United 2, easy for Katie Taylor, and still Steve McGurr, she's top class, but needs the big fights now. So Ender, thank you very much for joining me. And we will see you for Lara versus Warrington 2.
The main event.
And yeah, we will give our predictions. As I say, the tweet is out there. So send your predictions to the tweet on JG's Fight Talk and I'll put them out in the next stream. So Ender,
absolutely.
See you shortly.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Are you ready?